duty of a housing counselor today, the situation for so many families is so critical, and it can be such a very intimidating situation when they try to get through to lenders they're certainly overwhelmed today with the increased number of foreclosure filings and unemployment playing such a great role in contributing to that. As counselors, our duty is to have a contact person for that individual to answer their questions, to find after they have called, maybe they know it's a good idea to call their lender. Many times they can't get through. Most of the servicing companies today, all the major and minor companies that service loans for these families are really overwhelmed. So it can be a very frustrating situation. But to have someone locally that they can call, and we practice patience, we practice understanding, and there's someone that they can talk to about their situation. We take the time to look at their current situation. Many times it's the loss of income, any number of issues that contribute to the problem that the families have today. We're aware of what programs that may be available for them. We try, of course, to analyze their budget initially to see if, in fact, there is some income coming through that would enable this family to make a payment if, in fact, the servicing company would offer an option that would be tailor-made to their current situation. Because the critical thing today happens to be the unemployment and loss of income. So when we find a family that has some income, maybe the wife is still working, the husband, we try to give them advice on what can be done. Are you seeking a second job, a part-time job? Are there other family members that might be available to contribute? Many families are not aware that a child or two living at home that works can, in fact, be brought in, and with the proper documentation and verification can be a help in qualifying that family for some type of a workout program. Now, again, the big responsibility is to deal with the individual's current situation, to give them hopefully some ray of hope there. Also knowing that they have someone they can call as they receive correspondence from these lenders. They may well be calls that threaten foreclosure. If the families are behind at the time they call, which is the case many times, and a lot of people are pretty much in denial about this. They miss a couple of payments, they're afraid to call the lender. But if they have someone that will take the time to walk through the various programs, to look at their situation, to give them, if in fact it's there, some hope in getting it worked out. Not every family that's struggling with a mortgage payment today should be in that home. Many of them were victims, as most of the country is aware today, of the unregulated mortgage brokers, a lot of the bad loans, the subprime loans. Most of those, hopefully, have been modified by the servicing companies today, and those families who could afford to stay in the home, and it was meant for them to do so, and they had the financial wherewithal, most of these loans have been modified. But again, the issue today is the family that might have a good loan, a good fixed rate loan through their bank or savings and loan, but have lost the income to sustain that payment along with all their other debts. Now, every family that calls will have a list of questions. What do we do? Is there hope for us? Here's what's happened to our situation here. The husband has lost his job of 25 years. And we try to find out what they plan to do about that. Do they really want to keep the home? Is it meant for that 75-year-old widow who is drawing just disability or retirement income, and costs to maintain that home have reached a level that it's just not financially possible to keep doing it. These families really need the time that we try to take with them in counseling. We find out if it's a family with 4 or 5 children and they've been there forever and it was the mother's home and they want to keep the home, then we try everything we can within reason to try to keep that family in their home. So that's really the role, I feel, of a housing counselor. We give a lot of advice. We try to give the best advice we can. We have great resources locally for any question, whether it be legal, anything else in that area. When we're not real sure about it, we can refer these families. If it's an issue with their delinquent real estate taxes, we have great people to work with locally that can in fact offer workout plans and payback arrangements that a family can can live with. So that's really the role of a housing counselor as we see it.
Help is available. Go to our website, www.cincymortgagecrisis.org, or call 211 for referrals to trusted mortgage counselors.